Imagine believing that the toughest battles are won by sheer numbers or firepower alone. But what if the secret weapon is something far simpler, yet more vital? It sounds counterintuitive, right? In the heart of Ukraine's brutal conflict, soldiers rely not just on tanks or rifles, but on a blade that's been sharpened by necessity, courage, and the will to survive. What they carry in their hands might just rewrite everything you thought about combat readiness. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see why this humble knife has become a frontline legend and how it could change the way you think about survival altogether. When the world feels like it's falling apart, the difference between life and death can come down to something as simple as a knife. But not just any knife, the one a soldier carries in their pocket, hand-picked and battle-tested in the harshest conditions. Have you ever stopped to think that a blade can tell stories of resilience, courage, and pure grit? This isn't just a tool. It's an extension of a soldier's will to survive, a silent companion in moments when everything hangs by a thread. In Ukraine, this truth takes on a whole new meaning. Soldiers facing an overwhelmingly powerful enemy need something that works, no matter how rugged or basic. They don't have the luxury to experiment. They need knives tough enough to endure the heat of battle, and often ones crafted by their own hands with whatever materials they can find. That turns the knife into a powerful symbol of strength and creativity amid chaos. Here's the secret most people miss. These knives carry more than just steel. They carry the soul of those who fight. Choosing a blade today isn't just about efficiency. It's about identity, culture, and survival in a war where the line between life and death is razor thin. Next, we'll dive into the current context of the war in Ukraine to uncover why these choices matter and what they reveal about the ongoing battle. War isn't just fought with guns and tanks. It's shaped by history and the scars left behind. Ukraine's conflict is deeply rooted in decades of tension, shifting borders, and the remnants of Soviet-era weaponry still flooding the battlefield. This means many soldiers rely on what's available, old but reliable gear, like the Soviet AK-74 bayonet, tools that carry decades of brutal history, yet still prove deadly effective in today's fight. But the war also pushed soldiers to innovate. Limited supplies and harsh conditions force fighters to get creative, often turning to local blacksmiths or even making their own knives from scrap metal. These handmade blades aren't just weapons. They're symbols of resilience, adaptability, and the unbreakable spirit of a people defending their homeland. It's a story of necessity breeding innovation, where survival demands both grit and ingenuity. Understanding this context is key to appreciating why the knives used today are more than just tools. They embody history, culture, and the harsh realities of modern warfare. It's this blend of past and present that shapes every cut, every choice a soldier makes with their blade. Up next, we'll dive into the specifics of these knives, what makes them unique, and why they're trusted by those on the front lines. When it comes to the knives in Ukraine's front line, toughness isn't just a bonus, it's a necessity. These blades are often made from high-carbon steel, chosen for its balance between strength and ease of sharpening. A knife that dulls quickly or bends under pressure is useless in battle. Features like a full tongue construction, where the blade runs through the entire handle, add crucial durability that can mean the difference between life and death. Design plays a huge role too. Many of these knives have simple yet effective drop-point blades, ideal for both combat and utility tasks like cutting rope or opening crates. The handles usually favor grip and comfort over flashiness, crafted from materials that won't slip, even when wet or bloody. Some even have serrated backs for cutting tougher materials or wire, adding versatility that soldiers can't afford to miss. Beyond the specs, what sets these knives apart is their real-world practicality. They're not just weapons. They're survival tools that must endure harsh environments, freezing cold, mud, rain, and constant use. A knife in the hands of a Ukrainian soldier isn't just steel and rubber, it's a trusted partner, forged to withstand every challenge the battlefield throws its way. Out on the battlefield, these knives prove their worth beyond theory. Soldiers recount stories where a quick cut with a trusty blade meant escaping a life-threatening trap or freeing comrade from tangled wires. It's in these split-second moments that the knife shifts from tool to lifesaver, a companion in chaos that doesn't falter when everything else does. These real cases aren't just tales. They're proof of resilience and grit under fire. One particularly striking example comes from Frontline. Units using makeshift knives to survive harsh winter conditions. When technology fails or ammo runs low, these blades become multi-purpose. Tools opening ration packs, repairing gear, or even building shelter. This adaptability highlights why the knife is the unsung hero of the soldier's kit, always ready to step up when it counts the most. What's fascinating is how these stories spread, inspiring others to customize their own knives or adopt specific models known for durability and ease of maintenance. In a way, each knife carries not just steel, but a legacy, a collective wisdom born in the trenches. Next, we'll look at complementary gear that rounds out a soldier's cutting-edge survival kit. No knife stands alone in the soldier's arsenal. It's often part of a bigger survival puzzle. Complementary tools like bayonets, multi-tools, and tactical knives help cover every possible need on the battlefield. For example, bayonets can double as wire cutters or pry bars, while multi-tools bring screwdrivers, pliers, and scissors, offering versatility that a single blade can't provide. Soldiers also rely heavily on accessories, such as durable sheaths, with built-in sharpeners or maul-compatible mounts, ensuring the knife is always within reach and battle-ready. These attachments may seem small, but make a massive difference when seconds count. Knowing how to maintain and quickly sharpen your blade in the field is as crucial as having the right knife in the first place, not in the harsh environments Ukrainian soldiers face. Every piece of equipment counts. From gloves that improve grip to waterproof sheaths protecting the blade from rust, these complementary items create a seamless toolkit. Understanding the full gear setup paints a clearer picture of what survival truly demands, far beyond just the blade's edge. And that brings us to the final part of our journey: why these choices matter deeply in modern combat. Blade Brothers. Knives imagine a blade forged by those who know the front line better than most, Ukrainian combatants. Blade Brothers Knives delivers exactly that. Handcrafted knives tested in the heat of battle. The Revenge 2 model, for example, is designed with a fully tactical edge, perfect for cutting, piercing, and slicing, even through military uniforms and modern gear. Each knife is born from real field experience, translating courage into steel.pro STAL for those who seek steel that won't fail under pressure. ProStas delivers with its X12MF steel, comparable to the legendary D2. This choice offers exceptional toughness and edge retention, ideal for situations where every cut can mean the difference between life and death. Knives from this brand reflect technical precision and quick response, tested to never fail when it matters most. Looking back at everything we've uncovered, it's clear that the knives Ukrainian soldiers carry are far more than tools. They're lifelines, symbols, and silent witnesses to a brutal struggle. Every cut, every choice of blade speaks volumes about the resilience and spirit of those who wield them. Understanding this gives us a deeper respect, not just for the equipment, but for the people behind it. Now, think about your own gear. Do you have what it takes if the moment calls for more than just luck? What would your choice of knife say about you in a critical situation? The battlefield might seem far away, but the lessons in preparedness and adaptability resonate universally. This is a chance to reflect, prepare, and maybe rethink what survival means in your life. What if I told you that one of the most respected blades in Ukraine's front lines wasn't made in a factory, but in a backyard, forged using scrap metal and broken tank parts? Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet that's exactly what happened when a volunteer soldier named Dima crafted a machete-style blade from a twisted suspension spring. The knife not only survived multiple missions, it became so iconic that others started replicating it in workshops across the country. This isn't just a cool story. It's proof that the battlefield respects function over brand, grit over gloss. Dima's blade could cut through barbed wire, dig trenches, and even serve as a hammer. In a way, that handmade machete became a symbol of rebellion and resilience. A weapon born from desperation, but carried with pride. That story wasn't covered by the media, but out there on the front lines, it became legend. Have you ever created your own survival tool? Or do you have a story behind the one you carry? Let me know in the comments, and if enough of you are interested, I'll create a full episode just on improvised weapons and handmade blades from conflict zones around the world. You won't want to miss it. Before we wrap up, let me know, what's the most important tool in your kit and why? Drop a comment, share your stories, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next deep dive into real combat gear. Up next, we'll explore the knives trusted by soldiers from another part of the world. Stay tuned out now that you've seen what goes into the knife every Ukrainian soldier trusts. It's time to ask yourself, what's really in your survival kit? Are you prepared to make those split-second decisions when it counts? Think about it. Your gear tells a story about who you are and how serious you are about your own safety. So, what would your blade say if it could speak? Would it tell a story of readiness or regret? I want you to take this knowledge and apply it. Start by examining your own tools. Be honest with yourself about what's missing or could be better. Share in the comments which knife or tool you trust the most and why. Your experiences can help others prepare smarter, just like these soldiers do on the front line. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. This journey into the world of combat blades is just beginning, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Ready to level up your survival game? Let's keep learning together.